Hey, welcome back to the channel, folks. Dad's here, and we have the new Baron out by Black Square. And I've been flying around it this morning. I've got the P version, the pressurized version, and it's really pretty cool. And we are in North Palm Beach Airport, and we're going to be flying across to Sarasota. So, with that said, let's get this thing in the air. Let's get our map. Let's go ahead and start our pressurization and set that for 1,000 feet, which we got. Let's go ahead and bring our props cycled. Get that oil in there nice and warm. And let's check to make sure that we have. Let's bring that down a little bit. Our trim down. There we go, down to about point. Okay, that'll work. This is both the Baron and the Bonanza. I've flown the naturally aspirated Bonanza, and I like it. And I thought I'd give the pressurized, the P Baron, a quick trip. With that said, let's go ahead and, before we take off, let's set our altitude, because we're going to be flying at 13,000, which is high for me. 14,000. It's a little high for me, but you know what? I'm okay with that. And let's get this thing in the air. With these two 325 horsepower engines. She's a treat. Let's get her up, rotate. And let's bring things back a little bit. Manifold pressure down, RPMs down to about 2,400. Boy, the sounds are awesome. We'll go ahead and get our autopilot master on. We're going to do a nav, and let's arm our altitude. Okay, do it at about 1,000 feet per minute. And there we have it. Beautiful day here in Florida. Let's get up to altitude, and I'll see you then. Okay, we were just getting up to 13,000. We're coming up to 14. The autopilot should grab it and level it off. My experience with this autopilot, it's pretty rock solid. Knock on wood for that remark. The sounds are great. And the other thing you can do with this is you can put your headphone jacks in, and that quiets it even more. And here it should be starting to level off a little bit. Let's see if it grabs it. There it goes. And with that said, now let's just go ahead and set things up to about 30 at 24. Let's go ahead and find our mixture. Set our lean. Just rich at peak. There we go. There we are, we're at peak. And let's bring it back and rich it up just a little bit. And there we are. We're right where we want to be. And we should be flowing, let's see, our fuel flow is about 14 on each side. Cool. We're set up. We're doing 178 knots and climbing. This plane is really pretty solidly put together. They had a good, the Baron is good in real life, but Black Square's really done a good job. And with that said, off to Sarasota, or Sarasota, as you were. Okay, we're about 73 miles out from our destination. Let's go ahead and start our descent. So we'll back things off. Get ourselves down to about 2,400. And go full rich. Bring things down. I'm going to bring it down to 1,000 feet above Florida, which is nothing. Let's try 900 feet per minute, down to 1,000. Yeah, she's grabbed it. Our airspeed's holding at about 180. And drop that down a little bit more. Hey, we got some clouds coming in. Cool. We'll be below them by the time we get there. Take a look at this thing from the outside while we got a chance. Really pretty down. Incredibly fun plane. Okay, we're coming up on 1,000 feet. Let's see if the, and it grabbed it. The autopilot grabbed it. There we are. Let's give it a little more fuel. A little more throttle here. Let's get our manifold pressure up. Because we're still about 28 miles out. That's okay though. It's fun to fly her slow. Or low. Maybe not slow. she seems to be just chugging along. Let's see if we can get this up. Let's bring this down a little bit more. 24 squared on each side. There we go. We got the prop sync working, which that switch is right down here. This plane is really, look around in here. The interior looks good. The exterior looks good. Good sound system. There she is without the headphones. So actually it's pretty quiet in the cockpit too in the pressurized version. Let's go ahead and bring our pressurization, cabin pressure down. And it is, it's down to about 1,000. There we go. We're doing pretty good. Off to Sarasota. Okay, we're on the downwind. Let's get things ready. Full rich, props up. Let's turn our prop sync off. Slow things down a little bit. We'll be ready to make our let's go ahead and do this by hand. Let's bring her in by hand. A little tight. It's okay. Here we are on the base. Let's go ahead and drop our gear. Give it a notch of flaps. Gear down, flaps down. Another notch of flaps. Okay, we can now come in below the blue line. Let's see how this bad boy comes in. And there we are, 163 feet per minute, not bad. Flaps up. Folks, I want to thank you for joining us. And if you like this, please hit that like button. And if you really want to help us out and get the word out, please hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And it helps us in so many ways. And with that, Dad is going to, we're here, we're coming into our parking area. Hey, by the way, I'm getting a force feedback flight stick from Moza. Should arrive the day after tomorrow or tomorrow. So that'll probably be one of my next real soon. We'll take a look at that thing. With that said, have a great day, and I'll see you again real soon.